Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. It's Delight, and today we are just gonna dive straight into the video. Today we're going to be speaking about Stellenbosch and accommodation. I know it's a bit too late and I know you guys are really struggling to get accommodation, but yeah, I'm here. I do feel like I have a little bit of authority in speaking about accommodation, given that I just graduated from Stellenbosch University. I finished my 3-year degree. In the past 3 years of me being in the university, I did embed myself in leadership, so I do know the working of the university, and yeah, I've put myself as an HC member, a house committee member, so I knew I have all the tips and tricks on how to navigate the University of Stellenbosch. So today's video, I think I'm going to break it down into like 3 parts. The housing crisis in Stellenbosch, where to find accommodation, and then the criteria that you need when looking for accommodation. First and foremost, let's speak about the elephant in the room, which is the housing crisis. The housing crisis in Stellenbosch is such a huge issue, which is like the biggest toll on the students, because where are the students gonna live? The university just accepts a large amount of students, and that's kudos for you. Like, you guys are just, smart. So obviously the university does not want to lose you, but through that process they are accepting too many people that they can't accommodate to. So last year was such a huge issue because most students didn't have a place to stay. Some students were homeless. They were literally living in the netball court or baseball court. I don't know what it's called. Which is very, very terrible, and I think it's such a big stress because it's your first time in this new place, new university, and now you're also just being stressed about trying to navigate the place and also trying to navigate where you're gonna live. So my sympathies do lie with the students that are struggling and just couldn't find accommodation. It's the housing crisis, so it's not on you if you can't find accommodation. Just know that's the university's fault. I don't want to get cancelled before I even start this channel or start posting on this channel, but I just think the university needs to do a better job in accommodating the students. Wait, actually, a hot take on this: I really think that the university should accept students, the people that need to live in res are the students that live far from res. It doesn't make sense if someone lives in Somerset, just a few meters away, and they live in res. It doesn't make sense. But someone that lives in KZN can't get into res. It don't make sense. So I think the university should try find a way to work on that, making preference to people that live farther away from university, farther away from Stellenbosch or Cape Town, and they can get preference, and also financial issues. Which I'm also going to talk about this today, about NSFAS, because I was on NSFAS as well, and that's how I also navigated living. Secondly, where to find accommodation. So I would suggest for Property 24 group on Facebook called Stellenbosch University. No, I'm lying to you. Stellenbosch Accommodation. And then Student Accommodation Stellenbosch. Those are the groups. If I find the links, I'll put them down in the descriptions. This is the places where you can find. That's where I found most of my places. First place that I found in first year was at this place called La Res. And it was accredited. Oh guys, I'm speaking too fast that my mouth is not even comprehending. But also, this thing is such a scam. Look at this. Anyways, so La Res is not really Res. It's just the place is called LAREZ. La Res. It was 4,500 rand, which is at the same price range or budget of NSFAS. With NSFAS, you get 4,500 rand for your accommodation. And La Res, you can find apartments there that is NSFAS accredited and that has all the amenities, all the things I'm going to say that you need for the place. So it has all the things that you need for a student. That place I found on Property 24, and I'll be lying if I say I found it. My best friend did find it for us, and I was staying with her. And if you want to see how the houses look, I did upload a video down which got 2,000 views, so that's that's exciting, bragging rights. Yeah, so you can find on Property 24 and on Facebook groups. My second apartment I did find on a Facebook group, and that place was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. I did rent by a private landlord, so she was amazing. Like, I love her, guys. She's amazing. Like, I love her. I love her. Yeah, the place was a bit over budget, but I had to add extra from what NSFAS couldn't pay. So I think the place was 5.9, so I just paid like 1.4 or something on top of what NSFAS had. But this place was also NSFAS accredited. And if you are wondering what the place is called, it was in Melrose, but I rented from a private agent. So yeah, I don't think it, like, most people didn't have the benefits that I had from like renting with a private agent. But if you're looking for places, you can also look at Melrose Square, which is also NSFAS accredited. And if you're looking for a safer like area, I'd say the place that I was renting at was fairly safe because it was in Dennisig. Yeah, so I'm just gonna write all the names down so you guys can just like Google yourself. Dennisig Road has a lot of apartments. There's also a lot of cases that happen, but literally everywhere in Stellenbosch there's always a case of someone getting mugged and things. So wherever you are, just be safe. Yeah, and you can always have campus security to walk with you, and the campus security number is always at the back of your student card or on. Yeah, so if you just take the right precautions, you'll be safe. Like, if you walk at the same time as students, what I did when I was living at Melrose Square, like if my classes were like at 9 o'clock or I was finishing a bit late, we started a group, like a walking buddy group, and you just find someone to walk with, and you'll be safe. Like, and then also just make sure that you're walking at the time that the students are walking. Like, if you're walking at nighttime by yourself, you are just calling for danger by yourself. Like, yeah, so just be vigilant, né? Just be a little bit vigilant. Yeah, and then going to the requirements or things that you need to consider when looking for apartment. Safety, where the area is. Also, make sure like this place, electricity, like it could be paid for. Like, make sure electricity is paid for, because in my first year I was very shocked when I had to pay like at least 30 rand for electricity. So at Melrose Square I didn't pay much. Like, my roommates and I would pay like 100 rand only for the month, and it will last us, because Melrose Square you don't have to pay for the geyser, and the geyser is the thing that sucks up all your electricity. So make sure that that's included. Electricity should be included. At Melrose Square, the the Wi-Fi was included. So that was a big slay. And then I'm not sure if I mentioned, but last year, I was living in the house community, HC house, which is like having the benefits of res but without actually living in res. So I literally did not pay for Wi-Fi because I used EduRoam, which was in the place. I used EduRoam, and yeah, so like last year was a breeze because I didn't pay for anything, even toilet paper. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna make my next video should also be on how to like navigate your budget as a student, especially being on NSFAS. But yeah, so all you need is electricity. I'd say make sure the Wi-Fi is included. Make sure Wi-Fi is included, because yeah, that's like 350 that's coming out of your like wallet, and that's you sharing with a roommate. So make sure like Wi-Fi is included, and in places a walking distance from campus. And also like just ask around, because people like will sell you like an apartment, especially on the Property 24 and the Facebook thing. Like, people will tell you like, hey, like we're listing this apartment and it's only a walkable distance, and like it turns out like this place is in a sketchy area, you can't even walk there, or like this place is actually very far from like campus. So just make sure like you look upon those things, and if you are able, I'd really recommend for you to view the place before. And I know like I'm speaking to like the wrong crowd at the moment, but if you are trying to like bag a nice place that has all the things that I've listed, like a safe distance, electricity, Wi-Fi, NSFAS accredited, make sure that you apply for a place November at least, the year before you're gonna move to the place, November and December, because now I'm pretty sure, like, maybe that's why you're watching this video, like now you're like struggling to find a place. And yeah, like I told you about the housing crisis, like there's nothing you can do. But if you're so desperate, your plan B could also just go to admin A and apply for like res, because to be put on the waiting list. And I know of a lot of success stories of people being put on the waiting list, and then they do manage to get res. So yeah, just consider that. I think that's all I need to say. Like, when you're looking for a place, I told you all the places that you need to look at, like Property 24, Facebook market groups, and then there was also this other place called Is You Just Kidding? It's a Instagram account. It's called Is You Just Kidding? I'm gonna put it on top, and then you can just like DM them and ask them like, I'm looking for this, and then looking for an apartment, and then someone might, you know, DM you and help you. And yeah, just make sure that you put yourself in many groups, and when you're looking for a place, make sure that that place meets the requirement that I've told you: electricity, water, walking distance. And also, one thing, make sure the thing is like 10 month your lease is 10 months, because yeah, you don't know, like rent a place for 12 months, now you can't pay for the place, because NSFAS only pays you till 10 months. So yeah, if you're gonna rent for like longer than that, make sure you have a job. And also, being this color in Stellenbosch, is so hard to find a job. Yeah, so that's my little rant. And then yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. Wishing you guys all the best, and if you have any questions or any specific video that you want me to make about living in Stellenbosch and life in Stellenbosch, please put it down in the comments. Please subscribe, because I actually want to start like being in my content era, influencer era, I don't know what you call that person, influencer era. I really just want to be more of a service for you guys, given that I had to navigate Stellenbosch by myself, and then also like before I leave. So if you're a first year, make sure that you go to orientation. Make sure you go to orientation, because during orientation you make a lot of connections with people, and those connections that you make are gonna help you even with the housing. They're gonna help you with housing. Then you are gonna get all the resources that you need, especially like things like housing. And then if you're in NSFAS, make sure that your place is accredited, because you don't want to be struggling when like it's time to like pay rent and you are not getting money. So please consider that. But I'm proud of you guys for getting into the university. It says a lot about you guys, and you guys are gonna have the best time in your life. And make sure that you invest yourself in the university, because literally, like, as a postgrad now, like, university, you'll get your degree, good, but for you to bag a job is all the networking and the connection that you make, and those people that you're gonna meet in your journey are gonna be the ones that are gonna help you. They're gonna help you in job searching or in helping you with anything. Like right now, I'm moving to Cape Town to study something that I'm gonna make on another video after I finish my Stellenbosch playlist. And yeah, and like the people that I made, the friends that I've made in Stellenbosch just have helped me a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please subscribe down below. I don't know which side it is, but like, please subscribe and show so much love for this channel, and yeah, just allow us to grow together. And I am so open and happy to make any like other like Stellenbosch related videos, or just being a student in general. And yeah, that's it. I was gonna say bye guys.